Hey guys, 4C Sis here. Hope you're having a great day. It is gorgeous here in Atlanta. Again, another 10-star day, and we had a little bit of a ugly run there, so I'm enjoying it right now. I wanted to speak to you all briefly about something that crossed my mind today, and that was non-negotiables. And when I was reading, I guess I don't know why I didn't touch upon this during my book review, but Valerie Burton's book, was holding me back, whatever. She touches upon non-negotiables. And again, I'm not sure about copyright and everything, so I don't want to get too deep into that. But because I'm rushing by the book, but with regards to non-negotiables, they're really you need to know what your non-negotiables are, and you also, I think, need to understand that understand how they can be affected. They can be affected by, of course, your situation, whether you're going through emotional problems, money problems, your health problems, or whatever. Your non-negotiables can be affected, so let's just be realistic about that. But at least have an idea of what your non-negotiables range is. And I find that, me going through this journey, which I will probably expand upon that when I get like a better camera and continue further. But really revisiting those non-negotiables will be very helpful for you in making rational decisions when you are in times of stress or emotional highs or lows, because it's very difficult to make a decision when you're in survival mode or you're in a depressive state. This is just my opinion on that. Having those non-negotiables written down, and I'm 29, so I like to commit things to work, and I can type pretty quickly, but you just get a little steno pad here or whatever, and this is just a me thing. Again, 4C Sis, also known as Cicely, went to, I think there used to be called career track seminars back in the 90s, but I read something a couple months ago where it says when you write something in another color pen outside of blue or black, you have a tendency to remember it better, or it tends to be more impactful. Also, like, for instance, if you sign a contract, you can sign a contract and it get witnessed, but when you sign a contract and it's witnessed and it's notarized, there's a lot more impact. You remember the details of that contract much more so than if you just have, two yahoos witness it. So sort of this whole pen effect thing this pen is supposed to have that same sort of effect. But if you have the time today, take a time out when you're in the bathroom, whatever, to write down, okay, what are my wants, and then what are my non-negotiables? And look at your non-negotiables and look at them and say if they are to you unrealistic, because you got to walk in your shoes and you have to be happy. They're so important. It's so important because when I really started looking at some of my non-negotiables that I used to have versus after beginning this journey that I have now, they have definitely changed. I'm not going to say that I've lowered my standard or of whatever, anything like that. I will say that I'm more realistic, and I know one of my non-negotiable is I have to have a certain quality of life. And what I mean by quality is not necessarily materialistic. It's the best quality of life that I can provide comfortably for myself and go to bed and not be stressed out. So think about it in that format, something that's realistic to you and something that, you're not going to be stressed out trying to maintain. You can't have, well, let me say this, a non-negotiable of, well, I must have a beach house, which was one of mine. You don't have no beach house right now, but maybe later on. So maybe where you're living currently, you can decorate, bring in some shelves, go over to Michael's craft store, Joann's Fabrics, or whatever, and make it like a beach house until you actually have the opportunity to purchase one or rent timeshare, whatever you got to do. Anyways, that's it for now. Please take the opportunity, believe me, to write down what you want, and then your non-negotiables. Very, very critical to write down your non-negotiables and revisit them Like, I'm going to revisit mine. I'm going to set a reminder in my phone so that I revisit mine like every year and stuff, because life seems to evolve every year, especially after tax time. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Have a great day, and remember that it's never too late to be who you're meant to be. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.